Okay, here is a VOD review for Page. Page has the most events in Lounge currently, and we're gonna see how instead of we can change this from event spamming to actually gaining MMR because this VOD is from about 2 weeks ago, I think. Page has improved recently, but only about 100 MMR or LR more than this video. So let's see how we can fix this. BC3 start, pretty standard. Just drive. Yep. Just room to recover there. At this point I would guess you could hold, or you could just try to bag for bomb spot. Doesn't really matter. This is fine though. Um Well, what you can do is spin drift onto the fourth platform and get a better line and just take a faster cut, but it's kind of hard to expect a guy in a star doing that, so that's fine. I mean, ultimately it's lap 1 BC3. Doesn't really matter that much. Like, yeah, you could have made that. You could have been fast, but it's fine. Now you just need to chain for star once you're in this position. I strongly recommend trying not to just hop around like that constantly. Because you're kind of like breaking your speed preservation every time you hop like that, so that could just be something to note. That's fine. Oop, that's not fun. You failed this because you inputted left right as you went off, I think. Yeah. This shortcut's really weird where if you input left, sometimes it won't give you enough air, and so that's the reason you failed it. I like to always go um left to right when going over it. Just realized I can't listen to my music if I want game audio. Oops. Oh, there's no game audio for the first half for the race. Thought shock. Always look at timer. There can be another shock right before cut. I would, yeah. Just golden here. I don't know. I guess that's fine. I would have tried to honestly stay behind the guy in 8th because at max you're getting 3rd this race. And getting 8th place boxes are just better. And there you need to be more cautious. You go for cut. Okay. Back to the boxes, take tight box. Could have probably been more aggressive towards him, knowing that nobody behind you could have red shells. Fine. I guess because you don't want to like maybe risk hitting your teammate, which I could. Yeah, I could get behind not wanting to hit your teammate. You don't really know where he is. That's fine. Yeah, just need to practice fast cut a little bit better, or just be more used to it, and that's probably get a better spot there. And then kind of just playing around 8th place items more, because I could tell you want. Oh my god, sorry for the yawning. I could tell you wanted an 8th place box here, and then you got like. It seems like you didn't know what you wanted to do. I would have just tried to bag for the 8th place box because guaranteeing yourself a cut and getting 8 or 10 points instead of this would just be better. That's all I gotta say for that. Like more you could do with deep rooted mechanics, but I don't expect you to have that. And also just the random like hopping around I recommend just trying to add more fluidity to your driving already is something I can just tell. It's like you're not comfortable sitting in a drift. And I think that is pretty harmful. Okay. This is about standard. There's nothing really you could do. Just gotta watch the bottom two on minimap. I would chain this shroom right here. Good. You just drop it. That's fine. Now that you got triples, the guy in last just spun out. I would expect a spam shock probably like right here, possibly. Guy didn't get it though, so you can. It's good shroom usage nonetheless. I would chain this on a right box. Yeah. That probably happened because you lost time because you're just doing a lot of just random jumping around. Like that, like you could have shroomed here and you could have started your drift while you're in the end of your shroom to get a tight line, like how the new world record strat is or whatever, and could have been way better and you would have broke the run. But it's like you're not really like layering inputs. I guess it's like the terminology. That's fortunate. I wouldn't go for... Yeah. Yeah. I can already tell the biggest thing you need to work on is just trying to make it so you have smooth movement into each turn. Because you're not really being very smooth when you're approaching each turn. I think that's your biggest crux right now. Crux. Star, Sherbertland, anything can happen for like literally the first like lap, so genuinely it probably doesn't even matter. Like your position right now, you should just be holding the star unless like I don't know, he's a bomb or something. So nothing happens. Bomb here. Pack is close. Here's two different outcomes. Shock could probably come this next set, and you can't do anything about it. I wouldn't use it. You're still in fourth, going to be third. At this point, I would probably just chain this out of cave. I would chain this here, given this situation. But that's just because I think I'm just going to be uncomfortable with trying to predict any shock. A little bit of a hasty usage there. Probably could have held that for a little bit longer. It worked out. Okay, well, never mind. Definitely could have held it then and probably dodged it. You just need to be a little bit more comfortable, I guess, with them. Like, okay, if you get billed here, what's the worst case scenario? Well, you're going to be hit down to 7th or 8th, or you could just dive into the wall. And if you dive into the wall, you can now chain your box 5th or 6th. So this star was like useless at that point. Because now nobody's using shock ever from this point. Like, they're just not gonna. Like, this guy is gonna be like here once your star ends. Not even. Maybe like here. Yeah. So, Earl, okay, that got it. But either way, it's just like, it's not going to be good. Like, you just need to try to hold that star and chain it first set at that point. After you saw everybody blow their load with all their fucking items, Like, you can tell shock's just gonna come there. You're still in an okay spot, obviously, given that you got the first prior to it. But I feel like if you dodge that shock, you're just free winning. But now you're stuck in a situation where you're gonna have to deal with aggressiveness from both angles. You need to always go for a box here. Doesn't matter. Oh. I feel like you should be going for a box. If that guy doesn't, if that guy gets a box behind you, be red. I guess it's fine. I guess that works out. Yeah. Play to minimize failure with stars, not to randomly dodge something like that. Fine decision to go wide. Probably tried to hit this guy out. Now he's gonna be a nuisance. $40. That's good for you. This guy can't have an item, or can. Wait. That guy shocked out like perfectly. It must have been. It must have been shocked out of him perfectly in the box. Either that or the guy sat in first. Maybe slow and put it there. I mean, either way, it's realistically shouldn't be hitting it anyway. Be practicing trying to just avoid ground items. I don't know how you got hit by that. I think that was once again just due to the driving fluidity. I think that's just your biggest, clearest issue right now. The golden immediately. That guy that guy getting hit out is the biggest blessing ever. Oh, we just got fucking Bluetooth to TC. I like to dive left there and go for an item. That's probably how you avoid that TC, but that's just pretty hard because he's kind of got full prio to the situation. Cut off. Dodge. Okay. Well. That's fine. Yeah. Like, where is it? Just all throughout this section, like, just losing time for, like, no reason. Why are you going all the way over here? Like, what universe do you need to be going over here? It doesn't provide anything. Yeah, it's just like a pointless line. IMO. Okay, you get a star. Just holding this. Well, that is your fault. It all kind of started with, like, it seemed like you didn't know what you wanted. Realistically, you should never really be going over these ramps unless you have, or unless you need an item. But that can explain that. Golden's up. 2 goldens in a row. Shock. Very good shock for you. This is actually, like, if this happened to me, I'd be very happy with that stuff. And land to get the second boost, and golden up here. This is probably where you made your mistake. You should have just goldened up here. Now you're in a really shit position. I can honestly only assume. Okay, well let's see what's gonna happen. You're gonna golden out of cannon, presumably when you land from zipper, and you're gonna be okay. Well, you're going before zipper. That's fine. You're gonna be in like 5th in a congested pack with items everywhere, when you could have already just been sitting in 4th, and now you're sitting behind all of this, doing double. That's good. I guess you did well given the situation, but you still lose. I think prior positioning was the fault of that. Because if you golden early, you know, if you golden out of here and or golden from here on, you can be in 4th or 5th with a item here. Get 2 items, possibly better items that you can defend yourself or, you know, take more cuts or whatnot. Now you're just, because you held your golden like this, you have no defensive properties, and then you get, that's kind of where I see the fault. It's not really the best place to use items. Stop for 9th, that's good. Golden, just golden up immediately. I would not go for a box. That box provides you fucking nothing, to be honest. I would just bag. You got no use out of running in 6 here unless you pull Mega. Now you, this is so bad. You need to be getting this out of your inventory. You just need to be throwing your red. Doesn't really matter what happens to you. Like, you're on an insane island. Like, you need to get rid of this items. Bad. Shock. Yeah, is it C-Suite last? It could come right now. No. Shock's coming last set, probably. If it doesn't, it's probably good for you. You don't want Shock to come. Like now, just spam whatever you get. You're losing these. I mean, Shock hasn't came yet, so it must be coming. If it doesn't come here, then you just jackpotted. And it appears that you have jackpotted. That is... I think you've learned your mistake there. Okay, cut here. Personally, I would be just going for Shroomless there. I wouldn't try to do that. Fine. I don't think you should be that worried on trying to break that draft. Like, you should just try to, like, immediately angle other way. Because, like, that could... Like, it's a very little thing, but that could have made it so you, like, lost enough time to get, like, redded out or something like that. That is just... Well, I mean, as I was saying, you could have just lost enough time for something to happen, and you're doing this. Possibly could have been that part of that time. Part of your time could have been... He drove was pretty tight. So you could have angled better to the line. You could have avoided the red. The left. That's why I recommend a lot of times, like, looking backwards immediately when you're getting close to walls and you don't have protection. That's, I mean, that's also just at the end of the day also very unfortunate. Like, there was probable counterplay there, but at the same time, it's hard counterplay to do. Like, I don't, like, it's not something you should be expected of doing, but it is probably possible to make it through it. I guess it's fine. I mean, it just sucks. But there's probably, like, many places where just driving better gets you the line. Should have just... It's fine, obviously. Yeah. I'm okay with that. This is a do-nothing POV. This is a just... 45. Last second shock there, it can be got at the second. Shrooms, just shroom up. Probably should go for... play it whatever way you want behind this guy. You should stopping in an 8th place box here though. Should hit the wall and like slow down. Not like this though. 'Cause now you just like surrounded yourself. But it still worked out. Whenever somebody sees someone fail, that's a good star usage. Probably could have used it a tiny bit earlier, but it's fine. You should... I wouldn't chain on this one. Need a chain on this one. Oh, not that early though. That's just unfortunate. Away from this guy. Okay, well. Do you win the 50-50? It appears not. Well, that sucks. I guess from like second lap onwards, you like played it fine. You just lost the 50-50 there with stars. Like, you just take 6 points there. Like, that's fine. But it's, I mean, that at the end of the day, that's just a 50-50. Like, you get golden, you get third, you get star, you dodge, you get first. And then you need, like, you just need, you know, one or the other not to happen. I mean, it's really stupid that that's what it's chalked up to, but, I mean, it's realistically all it is at the end of the day. Going tight. I like going for boxes in mid-pack. Just kind of the way I like to play DKM middle or beginning. Second box. Because now, obviously, if you don't fail, you'd be in second, but could be in a decent position. Let's accept the TC. Get an 8th place box. Gotta make sure you get a box though. Guaranteeing box is most important. Now, ultimately, you just have to hold this till cut. There's no better place to use it. And if anyone chains anything, it's gonna be in your favor. You'll get shocked from the boxes anyway, like this. You probably pulled Bill here again, and if you don't, that's just unfortunate. Unfortunate. Now you just hold this to last set. Last set would be easily the best place to use this. People off, or just one. I would chain this star here. It's just a personal preference, but I would have. You have probably a pretty high chance of getting another star. Obviously, now you just chain this here. Have to hope you pull Shock or Bill. If you pulled Bill. Now you just have to full speed. At least you know that nobody can have Shock, so you're guaranteed like 6 here. Well, you can kind of just Bill through that. Bill, I'm pretty sure, does take it still, weirdly enough. Or not. I mean, you just should be using your Bill no matter what. You can't greed for the cut. If you lose Bill, you lose Bill. That's the biggest mistake there. I mean, I don't expect you to fucking foresee this shit fest. Alright. Bagging. Like that. Start in a top spot. Take cut. Guy just rubber banded up too. Okay. Fine. No box kind of sucks. Ow. The best item you could probably get aside from Mega, obviously. Actually, probably is the best item you can get aside from Mega. I would honestly weigh these higher value than Golden. Maybe not this situation. Golden would have been good now. It has like a universal item. quite good. Got blue. There could be items here. No item. I like to drift off this sometimes and trick when I'm behind people. That's why. Good shock for you, though. Very good shock, actually. You can go for low here. You could... I guess low is probably the best play. Another box. I would be more afraid of the guy in front of you than Casper behind you, to be honest. Especially with triple greens. Alright, and triple nanos. Just own the guy behind you. Oh, you played that right. It's fine. I think you played this race probably one of the better races you've played. Here you could have drifted off to the first ramp and avoid this nano, but I guess fate, you just get a better situation, so that's fine. Up. Play. Probably playing too safe. Yeah, that's why I think you're just playing too safe. It's like there's this term that people started using, I don't know, a couple of years ago with my gameplay. They'd like call it like muscling by people, where it's just like you just try to drive as fast as possible no matter what behind someone or next to somebody. And it was like that's an instance where like you probably should just be doing it, because once the pack catches up to you, you can like consider it like a swarm of like bees. They fuck you. So I guess that's what you could learn from there. Shock just happened. I would hold the star the entire race. But you need to be driving obviously very fast for it to be worth it. But you're probably not gonna get another star. Right here would probably just be better with like, you'd be right next to your teammate with a little bit better. Oh, yo, let's play some 100cc. That car would have been engraved in your mind. You should chain this on a wide box now. Okay. Use this right as your SAR is ending. This is honestly a pretty good situation. Guy probably wants to spam shock. If he doesn't, I guess he wants to lose. Which it appears that he wants to lose, so fine. Mates first, never mind. That would make sense. You need to get this. You need to red this guy and move out the way. This isn't good. You're gonna get this DC. Or he just doesn't care. That guy just does not care. Respect to that guy. Okay. I guess that worked out. Yeah, you just need to try to drive faster here. Like double MT. Like, don't be scared of this guy. You're playing way too passive. Like, who the fuck cares what this guy does to you? You need to just try to drive fast behind him and avoid his items. Not just play super safe to the point where you have the fucking all this shit happening. It's like you're just never gonna win if you don't try to be better than the guy in front of you. Driving. Fine. You should be going for a box. There's no reason not to. Like, it doesn't provide anything for you. Unless it's pretty fine, I guess. I mean, I did not check who's first. Must be. Not you. I don't know why you're holding that blue that long. fine. Play for 4th place box chain. You just need to hit as many boxes as possible. I would honestly try to red the Lapis guy. Avoidance. It's all good. I think this part was fine. I mean, this race, I think you played to your win con pretty much, so that just sucks. That just sucks. Can't really predict that, but also can't really expect something otherwise. Did just spam his item on you. I guess it's just like awareness and like just try to be very quick decision making, and that probably fix that issue. Alright, with Bill, I just expect you to hold this. Touch 8, use it. Touch 8, use it. I think you use it either way. I can only imagine what happened here. Bomb sniped from 10th. Get fucked on. That's kind of cringe. Full shock. You just chain last set. Last set's the best spot. Obviously, your teammate's here. Honestly, if he doesn't fucking use anything, just fuck him. Okay. Shock. Shrooms. Fine. Don't chain these because people are stopping. Just that's I have no words. I think you can understand why that was bad. Okay. Spam that. Shock comes, you get 6. If shock doesn't come, you get... It is. 7th or 8th it is. Okay. What I can basically chalk up from this is you need to be more comfortable with driving behind people, being more fluid with driving, ways to practice that, or just adding random drifts into your... Like, don't like try to be Leops and fucking drift everything. Just add some drifts. Get the idea of being fast at all points because you're just losing time. Very frequently. Like DKS or like I mean it's just here. Like driving could have made it to the line if it was just a little bit better. Where's DKS? Can I not find DKS? DKS, you shouldn't be holding your golden. You should just be using it here. Just get up there. It's better to be up there on DKS because you're not gonna. I mean, if you're holding the golden, you can't chain your box. So there's no point of being back here. So you leave yourself defenseless. It's kind of just like find more purpose with your items. I feel like you're holding stuff for no reason when you're not taking your turn to do well. But that's pretty much all I can chalk up from this. Just need driving practice and like zone control and like this one, like be more comfortable just holding the star. It's like weird. You want to use things because you get scared, but then you hold things for no reason. If you can start distinguishing that, you'll probably start improving quite drastically. And then just a little bit of driving, but that's everything.